Welcome everybody, how are you? Bienvenidos a todos, ¿cómo están? Okay friends, so last week we were working here on creating. Last week we finished the torso armor. We also made some work here in the belt, and we started to create the forearm. Today we're going to continue with that, but I said, if I remember this, let me think. Before we create the final versions of this, we're going to try to recreate what we have here to the other side, or maybe just we just use this one. We're going to that is what we're going to do. I'm going to move this one to the other side and see if it fits. Hello Girish, welcome, namaste. Okay, so that's what we're going to do to start. So by doing that, I can say, okay, this part, this armor fits here in the other arm too, so I can start working on the final details of this part. So let's start. I think that this has no, because I already use mirror, so this part is the same as the other part, so both sides have the same shape, I think. Let's see. Okay, let me go with this. Yes, I think that yes, it is the same. Maybe I should change a little bit one side. That's why it was maybe a little bit different, but no, I think that we can use this. That is good as it is. Yes, let's see. Yes, so let's see if it fits in the other side. Remember that I cannot use constraints because I already have the origin in the other side. Also I'm going to separate this left side and right side. I'm going to create two different collections, just like we did with the legs. Okay, as you can see here, it it seems like, let me check. Maybe I have to change more things, just because this is too far, and also it is not completely covering this part, so I have to rotate this even more, like this, for example. it it seems like it is like it has a good shape, but just one thing. Let me see. Remember that we have something here below this part, so if we check the other part, look, we have this, and in here we can see that this is like almost near here, this second part of the armor, but here I don't have more space to add that, because if I add that part, I will have no space, because it is completely close to the skin. So what can we do here? Maybe this is like a message, or maybe something that you should consider, that of course that this arm is bigger than the other one, and we have to make this more thinner, or make this one more wider, because I already showed you. That's why I didn't want to add the final details here, and it makes sense. Look, but by doing that, maybe no, the same thing. Look, by moving this closer to the arm, it seems like that we can maybe like fix that, but in here it is not the same. So I think that let me check this one. Maybe we can make this a little bit wider and leave this one like it is. So maybe we can do that, and then we can change a little bit the mesh of the solid part of the armor. So here we can see we have to move this a little to the side. The same with the other part. And also this muscle should be more to the outside. I mean, this should be a little bit bigger. So maybe with those changes, because here it looks really like she's very strong, but let me check the references. Look, maybe we should make this a little bit smaller. Hello, welcome. Like that. Hello. Look, here we have that. And also that this part should be a little not like that, a little bit smaller. What else? These are details that, for example, these of the muscles, I am not adding that because remember that we are here, we're going to have this is going to be covered, so that's also why maybe here I add that, but because I didn't decide if I am going to have this covered or not. But for example, for the pants, look, I didn't add anything else, just these small details to use that as a guide. So I just follow the shape like here, but not these like separations of the muscles. Okay, now that we made those changes, let me see something. And we can see that it also, this part changed too, because I have a shrink wrap modifier, and that means that I should modify this. Welcome, Miguel, welcome, hello. I am working on these parts, but I am trying to make this to fit also to the other side, so I am playing with those changes right now. Once I say, okay, this is what I want, then I continue adding all the other details. And also here, okay, another thing that I should consider is that this is not the thing is I really like this part. I'm just going to move this to be similar to this one. Just I'm going to do that, but we know that this part is not similar to this part. They are like some slightly different, okay? But the solid part is going to be the same, and so I can work in the other side. If I made this to follow the deformation, that is not going to make sense, because then I have to do the same to the other side. So I'm trying to build like a, let's say, like a standard. Okay, so I'm going to, all the changes that I do to this side are going to be reflected in the other side. Maybe I should play with this. It's too much. So instead of doing all the parts, I am just going to select this, and I am not going to use the increase. I'm just going to move them to the outside. And I prefer this to be a little bit bigger, because we're going to, how can I say this, cover or make people not to notice about that with the parts that are going to hold this one here, and with that we can say, okay, at least if the borders are good, then we can continue. So maybe this one a little bit to the outside too, and also this one, just a little. I think that we are good now. The only thing that we just have to do is check. Look at this part. Okay. Okay, there. What else? Now I think that that's what we wanted. So now let me duplicate this one and use the constraints. No, I'm going to move that. Okay, let me see. I want to move that to the others, to its own collection. But let me go just with constraints and copy location and copy rotation. And then I select the previous one. Sorry. I have to apply that. And let me select the previous one. What is the name of this one? This one is plane 116. Okay. Plane. Okay. So this is the new version. And look, now we have space here. Then we have just maybe to move and something like that. But at least, let me move it a little bit to the outside. At least we have, now it makes sense. So now we are good to continue. I'm going to leave that in this place. So when I finish this, I'm just going to, but no, it is not going to be possible. So I have to do that right now. Don't worry. If we have to do that again, then we'll do it. Also, please, for those who are here in the chat, maybe I'm going to, because I know that you are, how can I say this, the people that participate here the most. What do you think about the idea about creating three little, for example, I have this idea. When we finish this one, maybe we can create other models that are maybe not with a lot of details like this one. I'm talking about 3D printing. 3 more. For example, let's say Pokemon, something like that. 3 more, so I can create 3 more series of streaming, something with less details, so I can make these streamings, the series a little bit, not the streamings, the series a little bit shorter, because I think that maybe it is like a little exhausting for people, especially new people or people that came here just to see, to watch. Maybe it is very exhausting, like come here and still working in the same character. I don't know, I just want to know. But as you can see, that is the time that we have to, at least the time that I use to create this in the better way that I can do it. And also people have to understand, especially people that are starting with this, that's what you do. It is not like you go to a profile and say, they have like hundreds of models. It should be easier to create them. It is not like that. Most of those maybe profiles are like agencies that hire too many artists, so they can upload new models because in less time, because they have a lot of people working for them. But that's not the point. What I am trying to say, maybe with that we can try, I don't know, because I have also other projects for you, because for example I want to create 3D modeling with animations and all of that, and that also is going to be a lot of time. If we like I already said, that the thing that I always say, we are trying this here. It is not like I have the, how can I say this, not the script, a paper maybe saying me do this by using this, and we want with this. No, we are here saying I like to create this one, and okay, let's do that. And here we are testing new methods, and saying, okay, this works here and this not, or we have to change something. So here with you, that's the different part. So here you can come and maybe say, okay, I like this method, I'm going to use for my project. This is not like a tutorial, like do this and then you have to do this, because no, we do in live stream. That's the point of this. And you can see also the mistakes, the things that are part of the process, because maybe I can, and this is not like something bad, maybe you can go to other channels and say, but he do that, or maybe she does that, she makes that in less time and in 4 videos or 5 videos. And just because that is a recording, maybe that people, that those artists have a team that is okay, you have to do that, and we are going to make these cuts, and we're going to increase the speed in this part of the videos. Or maybe I said, okay, I already built this and made a quick explanation of how I did it. So again, that is not something bad, because I like to see, to watch those kind of videos. But here you can see like the real part of the job, that maybe you as artist also know. So that's something that I want to maybe to say. What do you think? because I create the channel is growing. It is not like it is bigger and we're no. It is step by step, maybe making little steps, but that's part of the process. And with your feedback, this is possible. So I say, okay, I have to change this. Okay, I have to do this. I mean, with the content, with the thumbnails, with the kind of videos that I create. I also want to say this because I am starting to watch, to see comments that maybe, okay, do this, create this model, create this character, and it's okay, but your suggestion is not like the only one, and you see all the work here that we are doing. So it is not like I don't want to do it, because I want to do that, but maybe I feel that if I not do that, maybe people is going to go to other channels, something like that. That's what I am thinking. So I don't know what's your opinion. It is something that I want to know so I can make this better. Okay, just that. It is not something, or maybe I should test it, not announce it. And when you say, okay, I like that, but maybe let's go with, maybe let's return to this, or maybe okay, maybe try this. So okay, I do it. Maybe most of the people didn't like that or don't like that, and then okay, so I know what to do and what not to do. So also that is something for you to know. If you don't want maybe to participate with that, maybe at least you will know what I am planning for the channel. Also remember that each project that we create here, I upload it to my online store. So that's also part of the income that I'm going to have, and I cannot be here like 2 months creating this one instead of creating maybe 3 more little projects that are going to have more possibilities for me to sell those models. So that's also the part that you have to understand about the work that I do here. But remember, I like to do this, and for me it is okay. I can create. If there are more challenging projects, it is better for me, because I know that once I finish that, I say that I am a better artist than yesterday, something like that. And I learn new things, maybe because I have to apply new methods. But thinking in the other part, in the other maybe reality, is that but for now maybe we can try this, so it is going to help you. I'm talking about me. It's going to help me, and we are going to continue doing this, but covering the needs of some, how can I say this, of both ideas, something like that. So that's something that I just wanted to say, so for you to know. Maybe we are going to have, just for a time, just for a little period of time, maybe 3 or 6 little projects about simple models, and then we can return maybe with modeling, with animations, because those also is going to get us a lot of time of work. Why do you think games and all of those things, you have a lot of people working on that, and they are not ready like in a month or maybe a year? They also spend years of developing. So maybe we can create also with the models. I want to start also modeling, because with animations we can start creating maybe little games, little projects of games. Just for you to know, I know that maybe I should not saying and instead of saying just do that, but I just want you to know. So maybe I'll do it, but at least you know. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so we already know that this is going to fit to the other side, and we're going to start working on the high poly details. So let's go with this. Okay. Let me go to the design that I created. So like the lower, like the leg armor, the borders are going to cover here in this, from the bottom, but not the bottom, just the corner of the bottom, and then it's going to go up. So we're going to create something like that. I think that I use curves, right? Because curves allows me to change the... Yes, I'm going to use curves. And in this case, I think that we can apply the mirror modifier. What do you say? Let me see here. That is great. I think that we can apply the mirror modifier. Also, let me move this up. I'm going to select this one and use... Okay. I did not select these parts because these are going to be the divisions, and I want this shape for the divisions. Okay, now that we know that, let me name this as this collection is going to be okay, left, and what is this? This is the other side. Okay. Maybe I should create a new collection. Then I'm going to create a new collection, so I have both collections. The last part here, and these are the pieces that I already defined. So 3 parts. This one, and this one are going to be part of arm. I'm going to call it arm. Left. Okay, great. So now I am going to create, and this is going to be backup. Yes, and this is going to be for armor backup. And I'm going to move. No, before I move this, I have to create a backup. This is going to be for armor backup, and let me hide this part. Just okay. And now I am going to apply the modifiers. Solidify bevel, no. I'm going to apply... No, solidify, no. Mirror. First mirror. Okay. And then I'm going to select this part. But solidify... I need this to be in the middle, right? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to apply solidify too. and then I'm going to create here this part, and this is going to duplicate that and separate that. Then I'm going to return. Let me this part. I'm going to delete this and this for now, and I'm going to convert this into mesh. Object, convert this into curve, and let me check the values that I use here. I think I already applied that. No, I already applied. I think that here I already applied that too. I think that it is 0.05. I don't remember. Let's check. 0.05. That's too much. 0.005. Yes, I think that no, that is. I have to create my own, to change the value, to play with my own values. And also resolution to 0. And let me. I forgot to select this. Let's do this again because it's going to be easier. I'm going to select all of this. And deselect these parts here. I am not going to, now it's going to be easier to work with this curve. Let me delete that. Go to the normal view, and of course delete those modifiers. Select where is object, convert this into curve. 0.005. Fill caps, and now I can go to edit mode and rotate this until we can see these borders here. Okay, great. But as you can see, this is too small, so I'm going to play with this value. 1 with 1. I think that maybe this one is what we are looking for. Yes, 1 is looking. I like it. 1, let me check. Yes, look. Okay, now let's divide this part. But before we do that, let me delete this because I'm not going to need these all edges. Okay. Now I'm just going to select these parts. I already applied solidify. Yes, I already applied solidify. Don't worry. I'm going to separate this. Or maybe not like that. Maybe we can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We are going to leave that alone. Okay, so now let's close this part. What happened here? Oh, no, very good. Check. There is something wrong here. What is happening? I forgot to. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry, that was a mistake, but we can fix that. We can feel that with no problem. Okay, that wasn't a problem. Now let me check if we are good with our face orientation. And just let me check here again. Let me check here with the other mod parts. Oh, I have to change, but we are not. Look at this. We have to change this. Okay. Let me fix that quickly. Look at that big mistake here. Puse a revisar eso. Okay, what else? I have to change that. Okay, don't worry. Why I apply already this? That was weird. I don't know why I applied. Why I apply these modifiers? That doesn't make sense. I didn't. On the other side, I did not do that, and that's something weird. I don't know why. I have no idea. That was very, very weird. That was really, really weird. Look at these parts I also applied. Maybe that was a mistake that I did, but I don't remember. Look, I didn't apply this here, and on the other side it is already applied. Maybe that happened because of when I apply the mirror. That's the only explanation that I can find. Or maybe I didn't pay attention and I apply. Look, I applied to all the pieces on the other side. We already fixed that, so we're going to go here later. The same with this part. This is very important for modeling. If you don't do that, you're going to have problems with your UV, with your materials. So you need to fix that. In the previous Blender version, this used to be blue to the outside and red in the inside, but now it is just only showing the red. I think that there is a way to change that, but for me this is it is not like a big deal. Okay with that. Okay, here I'm going to start working on this part. Maybe I should do that before I separate, but don't worry. It's not something like difficult to do. Now I am thinking on something that I did not do. I should, or let me check. No, we're good. But I should add more edges here. Now I am going to have maybe a problem. Let's see. Let's 18. Also, let me change this to weight. 2 arc. Let me lower this value. I don't remember the value that I use. What was the value that I usually use for this? I don't remember because I already applied that here. I don't remember applying this. Maybe when I really don't remember applying. But I don't know. These parts I don't know. We're okay with this one because I just move it to just mirror this, so we're okay here. Maybe it was not something with the new version of Blender. Now I am having that in my mind because I don't remember. Maybe the thing is that I don't remember and I did that. 0.05. Yes, 0.05. Why do you need more? 0.02. Okay, let's try with 0.02. Also let me select the other parts. Maybe that's the problem. That's not the problem. I just have to use lower value here. And I use 2, right? Let me check. Just 2. Geometry, yes. I should lower this. Okay, with 2. Also remember that I did not use the right subdivision surface. Okay, let's see what happened to the other. I'm just going to, before we do that, I'm going to select this one and this one. No, this one, and this one. And copy the modifiers. Okay. So now we can go one by one. First, closing this. Let me select here and here. close this. The middle part. Just, I think that I have to make the slightly changes here. Yes, maybe I should make the slightly changes in that part. Before separating this, I should have creating the changing the weight, the bevel weight of the edges, but it's not like a big deal. But just for you to know, that's something that this is something related to what I said before. These things happen here on live stream. Those kind of, let's call it, I don't know, mistakes, errors. No, there are not errors, but this is part of the process when I maybe didn't pay attention, something like that. Maybe that is only my problem. You are better at that, so I don't know. The last part. What happened here? I think that I already have. Yes, I already have this part. That was my mistake. Maybe it's this one and this part here. So we finish with this part of the armor. As you can see, the design is looking good, but maybe this part. Okay. I am looking at some, how can I say that, mistakes. Maybe mistakes is not the word, but look, it is not, here is perfect, but here and here it doesn't make sense. It looks horrible. You know what? Let's do this again. I'm going to delete all of this. I'm going to make it right. Also, let me check. Maybe we should add more edges here. Let's delete that. I don't like that. Before we delete that, let me save. Now let's delete that and bring back our backup. Duplicate it and move it to armor left. Let me save. Okay, so before we do that, I have to first make this to be like in the same distance like we did here. This to have the same distance. So okay, tool, edit, space. Okay, and now the same with this one, like that. And now the borders. Okay, so they say that is what I need, so that should be what I need. Maybe I'll need to what I need. I already select this one, right? Yes, I already do that. We need, because look at this, maybe I just have to move slightly this part here, just maybe that, and then we can select this and space. Now it is looking better. Yes, I think that's what I need. Also, let me add another edge here. The thing is that I don't have. Okay, I have a better view here. So first I'm going to add another edge here, and maybe this one is going to move it to the outside just a little. And what else can I do here? Create another one here too, and move it maybe a little bit to the outside, like that, just a little. Same. And I think that's all. Now I'm going to work with this one, so I'm going to move it to the backup. And again, these things you only see on live streams. Yes, we are good to continue. Okay, so now that we do that, let me start working here with, we're going to apply a mirror. This one, then I'm going to select the borders to make this a little bit quicker. Sorry if I forgot about that. these borders of course, and then go with okay. So now we're good. Okay, now I'm going to select this part. Okay, look. Yes, now we're going to select that, and I'm going to separate it. Same thing here. Same thing here. And with the other parts the same. Okay, so we're going to apply solidify. Select all of this. But you have to do that with different when you want to change a value, something like that, with a lot of separated objects, you just have to press hold alt and then do what you want to do, change a value, add something, press an option here, or maybe write something like that. To do that in all the selected objects that are separated, you just have to hold alt and do what you want to do. We can activate these things. And we can go one by one, selecting the corners that we did not select. I forgot to, there's part of a separated piece. Yes, I forgot to select the divisions. Cierto, me olvidé, I forgot that I have to change this. Weight to 0.002. This is going to be arc. Now I have to do the same with the other. Copy modifiers, now we're good. I forgot to select the other borders. Huh? You can see all the mistakes that I do. There is something that I wanted to do to 3. Look, I change the value for all the parts holding alt. Okay, the armor is getting better, right? It makes sense with the rest of the design of the costume. I forgot to select this part here. One, one, one. Look at that armor. Maybe in the future we can recreate these as 3D models to animate those. But it is going to be a lot of work. We can create maybe low poly versions of this to make it a little bit easier. I also want to recreate parts of the Doom game, of the Doom 3, that I finished I completed the first Doom 3, and now I am playing the sequel, the expansion. I want to recreate that in 3D modeling to create maybe an animation. No, not an animation. Create as a mini game. That's something that I want to do. It's going to be a long project, but we can separate those in different series. I don't know. Let's see. We're going to see. Now that I am creating my missile as a separated project that you do not see it, but I'll show you the result. I am learning a lot of new, or maybe not learning, maybe using a lot of things that I already know. New techniques also. There are new techniques for texturing, and also I understand a little better notes on materials, because I like to create PBR materials. So I understand a lot of new things that I just in the past just do that because I watched that on a video, but now I understand why, and by understanding, that's why I want to, when I create a video for you, I try to explain the most that I can for you to understand everything. But understanding, you can create your own versions of that. You can make all the changes that you want for your project. When you copy from another artist, I did that when I did not know something, just because I have to finish something and then say, okay, just copy what the other artist for a new topic that I did not understand. Okay, you are completing that, but it is not going to help you to grow as an artist, because you only copy and you do not know why are you doing that. So that's why I always in my videos like to explain everything that I could do in a, maybe, I know that my videos are not short, but that's the best way that I can find for you to understand all the things all the questions that I had when I had that problem, when I faced that situation, and I try different methods, and I search from one place to another place, and I try to everything, all the notes that I take about that, to show you and also explain to you that. Okay, so music stopped. I'm looking for some. Okay, I'm taking a moment. Okay, let's continue. I'm back. Let's play this music, more animated music, okay? Okay, the other part, the last piece. Okay, okay, we finished. Now it is looking better because we made a space. So we finished this part, I think. Yes, it is looking really great. Let's continue with this one, this border here. And as you can see, let me check the... okay, I understand. As you can see here, I should move this a little bit to the front. But let me first change some things. For example, we add an edge here, so we have to add another one here and another one here. Yes, let's do that. I'm going to select this one, and I'm going to subdivide. Okay, and do the same with this one, this one, and subdivide. Let's do that again. This one and this one, let's subdivide that. This one and this one, let's subdivide that. Okay. Let me, before we subdivide that part, let me change a little bit these corners here. No, so you know what? This is the same part as the other one, right? So I am just going to delete this and but I don't want to change this one. I was going to say that I'm going to delete this side and then apply the mirror modifier. Let's see if that works. So I'm going to create a backup for that part, and now I am going to delete all of one side. Here I'm going to delete that and work only with this part, and then make all the changes that I have to do. Of course that we have to check that with the other side. And there is something wrong here. Very wrong. Okay, look at that. Okay, there is something. Okay, let me. This change a lot. Okay, now we are good. Look, now it makes sense. Yes, we're good with that. And this one is good. Let me create the other. And I'm going to use the transformation, the local transformation of the previous piece to make it. No. It's better to move this closer. Move this one a little bit closer. No, we're going to leave that. Let me think. Maybe we should add something else here. To divide it. Something like that. But I can see that this made this part to change. I think that's what we needed. Maybe we can make it a little bit wider. Let's try 0.001. No, that is smaller. With 2? Or maybe that's too much. Oh no, that's too much. This is better. This one is the right one. No, we're good. Okay. So no more changes. No, I think that we are okay. And now we're going to convert this into mesh. Before we do that, just in case, let me, okay. to duplicate it and move it to backup. And convert this into mesh. Now I am going to delete. I did not use close. Don't worry. I'm going to delete these faces here, so I can do it again. And here I have to delete these two. Now we can, let's use a mirror modifier, and then the bevel. I already applied. Let me see here. Great. Here I did not apply that. Okay, so I'm going to use this. Control L, copy modifiers. Great. And here I'm going to use merge and clipping. For this part, everything is selected, right? Let's do this again. Yes. Okay. Let me select these corners here and move it. Before we do that, let me be sure, of course, to select all the corners. Like that. So this corner too. This ending part. And I think that inside, just this part, I do the same here. Okay, now we're good. And now we can change this part here. We're going to move it like that. And this one I'm just going to, let me see. No. If I press this, okay. What was the letter to? Sorry. The letter to. Okay. Okay. With shift, it is with shift, but it is only moving here. It is not moving in the C value. So I'm going to make these smaller changes, playing with the transformations here. It doesn't have to be exactly like this one and this one, but with this you can have like something to move close to the result that you want. So now, as you can see, it is better. So let me we have okay. I wanted to say no, very good. Maybe move. We have Let me see this. For example, with this one. See a mistake that I made. Look, this is too close. Let me check with this one too. Now the mistake is this is too to the outside, and I have or to move it to the inside or move this to the outside, but I think that the best option is to move this to the inside. So let me select everything. I should do that with curves, but okay, mistakes happen. To the inside first. This. I forgot about this one here. To the inside like that. Yes, it is looking better. Okay, it is a lot better. And maybe this one just move it a little bit to the outside. Maybe that was too much, I don't know. Okay, I think that that's what we wanted. Yes, it is looking really great. And for this one, as we did in the bottom part, I'm just going to move it to the front like that. And we finished this part of the armor. Look at this beautiful piece of armor. I really like it. Now let's change a little bit these curves, because remember that I changed the shape, the deformation of the arm a little bit, so I have to fix that. And that means moving it to the outside. That. Oh, okay. I see a little mistake here. Okay, makes more sense. Maybe something of this should change. These two, move this here. This. Something like that. Here, look. Here, maybe we should tilt to the outside just a little. Better. Okay. The same to the other part. Let me first go to this view, and I understand that it is really good. Yes, it is really good. Have to take care of each detail here. Okay, with this one the same, I have to rotate a little bit here. And what else can we do here? Maybe move it a little bit down. Outside. Really, oh, look at that. This changed a lot. I understand why I did not do that. But I have to move it closer because just now it is better. It is better, but what else? Like that. This one. This one is good. Maybe a little bit outside, a little up. Like that. Just yes. Okay. So it is looking better now, this part. And of course, look at that. Now I understand why I do not move that. Let me hide these pieces, not this one, just this part, to understand what is happening here. Maybe let me try global. Global, I think that is going to be better for this part. We have to move it like that, but this is too much. Okay. Let me bring back my piece that I just hide. Okay. The same with this one. Let me do the same. No, this one not. No, this one not. This one. Look, we did a great job here. Okay, so we can continue. Remember that we have to add a zipper here, just like we did in the boots here, in this part. Look, and not this one. It's going to be like this one. Look at this beautiful part here. we're going to do something similar here. But before we do that, I'm going to add this. And of course, remember, as we always do here, always create a backup. Also, something that you should know, this is not something that you're going to see, but remember that this is for 3D printing, right? This is having some gaps in the inside with this, and that is going to be a problem. So before when the process of preparing this for 3D printing, I have to add inner parts that is going to close to cover the inside gaps. So when I press merge, it is not going to be a problem. That is something that you always have to do, because it is going to be a nightmare for your printing process. And also maybe you're trying to print and you're having gaps, or maybe your printer is having like some issues, and the reason, one of the reasons, one of the reasons is that you are leaving some gaps between pieces that you cannot see, because here you do not see anything of that because it is covered by the outside pieces. So just for you to know, if you are trying to create something for 3D printing, this is the similar process. Okay, so go to create this part, and we're going to create first the backup. Let me see. This is going to be easy. I didn't see I didn't see what value I use for bevels or subdivision here, but no, don't worry, we're going to figure it out. Okay, so let me check this part. It has a good level of edges, right? Yes, I think that. Yes, because look, we have edges. Yes, I can say that this is good, so we can continue. Something. No. I was thinking that, okay, what I am going to wear here for my hand. That is something that I did not consider now. That is going to be a problem. No, not a problem. Just have to move to make this a little bit bigger. Yes. Yes, I am thinking right now. This is going to be covered, but what is, or maybe I can join this one with this one, or maybe divide it. I am thinking. So the thing is that I don't know what is going to be the design of this globe. I know that I'm going to divide this because I want the tips of the fingers to be uncovered. I think that I have to create a special globe. I have to look more references for globes. Yes, I have to do that. That is something that I have to prepare. So I think that this is all for today, okay? Because we're almost here 2 hours, I don't remember. No, 1 hour and a half, I think. I have to finish the other project. I really want to finish your project. The thing is that I'm testing. When you're trying different methods, you use a lot of time. I should at least finish this 2 weeks ago. But I want to try something with the texture. Now I am playing with textures. The model is already created, but I am with the textures also trying to look for the reference, because I don't know nothing about missiles, about that kind of weapons. And I have to make a lot of research to trying to make it closer to the real model. I am creating a low poly version, but having like realistic details. That's why I am trying different things, looking for a lot of research. That's why I am using a lot of time. That's why I did not finish that. It is, believe me, it is a lot easier when you just receive the order, like do this with this, and you just have to work with that, and you don't have to worry about anything else. But I have these things when I creating my own projects, like to do as perfect as possible, and by that I'm meaning like, okay, I want it to be like this, but having these details. Okay, let's try to do that. And you have to do a lot of research, try different things. That's why it is a little bit easier when you just receive the thing that you have to do. That's why I want to show you also that part of the modeling process. So for the last thing to say about the thing that I said to you at the beginning, but that I said before, is that maybe we should create 3 shorter projects about 3D printing, and then we go to modeling. Just we can start with that. So just be prepared for that. Let's see. In this, now that I am creating the channel, we are growing. It is not something that you say, okay, I'm going to do that and let's go. No, maybe I prepare a content and okay, let's do that. But to see what is better for the channel, for trying to make this community bigger, is to test. Like we do here. So I want to try different things. Now by doing, you say, okay, this is not working, you have to change that. I think that we're going to stop for today. We're going to finish. I'll try to work on a model here for the hand. So for the gloves, when I finish this part, I can close this part. This part is going to be a little challenging, but we already know what to do, because we already did that here. Here we test everything that we need to test. We just have to now create something similar here. So it is not like something, but we're going to see again what can we do. No, we already know what to do here. The thing is this one, and I did not have yet a reference, a clear reference for this yet, so I have to work on that. Maybe I'm going to do also maybe just retopology to have this kind of detail. Look, this. No, but I can do this with no need of just adding curves. Yes, we can do that too. The thing is also that I want to make a division here, so I cannot have to deal again to trying to, okay, let's separate. No. It is going to be better, and also it is going to fit with our design. That is a good thing, because if that is not something that is going to fit with what we want, then we just have to do the little difficult process of moving this apart and then apply remesh and then move it again to the original position. But we're going to figure it out. Also, I have to finish the weapon. Yes, I have to add more details here, because it is just blocking. So we have to finish this. But I really like the weapon. It has a great design. I really love this weapon. So we are making good progress. Don't worry, we are going to just enjoy the process. Enjoy the process, and think about all the things that we already did. So for now, I'm going to stop for today, and let me move to my reference here. Move it a little bit. Okay. So friends, for today we are done. Let me move it a little bit to the other side. Like that. This is going to be the thumbnail. Okay, friends, so remember, this is all for today. Remember, for those who are new, please subscribe, give it a like, share this content with others, and leave a comment below. That really helps a lot. So I know that you like this kind of content. If you want, you can join our Discord server. We have a little community, but we are growing, and you can share things about 3D games and in the right channels. You have different channels for that. Also, maybe ask for help about 3D. What else? And you can get figures like this one, or maybe for your collection, or maybe assets for games and animations on my online stores. You can find those on Turbo Squid for 3D modeling, Colts 3D for 3D sculpting, and CG Trader. You have everything. You can follow me on social media accounts, X, Instagram, and TikTok. I am uploading content about 3D and games there. If you want me to collaborate with you, maybe you're working on a project, you want me to collaborate as a freelancer, you have my email there, you can contact me. And that's all. Just we're going to continue tomorrow, of course. Nothing happens the same hour. And thanks for coming today. Remember to subscribe. Remember to check the little video from the last week about text, and also the short that I created about that video. I have to create 2 more shorts about that video. So is content. I think that it is really good content for you to understand how things work. In this case, about text in Blender. Believe me, when you understand those kind of things, you are going to do a better job. Maybe you're going to think about more possibilities for the projects that you are working on. Thanks for your support. Thanks for coming. Remember to subscribe, and see you in the next one.